Shiva's daughter is Ashoka Sundari. According to the legend, Parvati asked Shiva to take her to the most beautiful garden in the world. A tree in the garden could fulfill any wish. Since both of her sons were grown and she was now lonely, she asked for a daughter. The tree fulfilled her wish and she gave birth to Ashoka Sundari. Her story is told in the Padma Purana. Kartikeya is the god of war and victory. Surprisingly, Kartikeya appears in Hindu thought during the Vedic period, much earlier than Shiva even became a distinct figure. He rides on a peacock or rooster and carries a slew of weapons that he uses to conquer his enemies. He is also very prominent throughout South Asia, particularly in Sri Lanka, Malaysia, and Indonesia, and even as far as South Africa and Mauritius. Shiva is known as the god of destruction, but often, he destroys so that new life can grow. He destroys both the cosmos as well as people's imperfections so that the world can be reborn and people can become perfected. He also shatters illusions to give people clarity and vision. As such, his acts of destruction are often viewed as ultimately constructive and as something to be embraced. Depictions of Shiva date back to at least 10,000 BCE. Scholars have found early paintings show figures that seem to have some resemblance to Shiva that dates back more than 12,000 years. The statues may be seen as dancing, holding a trident, or sitting in a lotus position, all of which are characteristic of Shiva. On the Indonesian island of Java, before the arrival of Islam, people viewed Buddhism and Shaivism as distinct but very close religions. By the medieval era, devotees regarded Buddha and Shiva as the same god, along with Vishnu. Today on Bali, a predominantly Hindu island in Indonesia, the faithful believe that Shiva is the younger brother of Buddha. Many Indonesian Hindus refer to Shiva as Batara Guru, meaning noble guru. As another example of how the Shiva figure is an amalgamation of other deities, Batara Guru has special characteristics in addition to those that he has in India. Shintoism, along with Buddhism, is one of the major religions of Japan. In fact, many Japanese people are both Buddhist and Shinto, either simultaneously or at different parts of their lives. One of the Shinto gods is known as Okuninushi, who rules the unseen world of magic and spirits. The Buddhist version of Shiva merged with Okuninushi to create the god Daikokute, the god of wealth and the household. In Japan, Daikokute, the god of great darkness or blackness, or the god of 5 cereals, is one of the 7 lucky gods, Fukujin. The name is the Japanese equivalent of Mahekala, the Hindu name for Shiva. Shiva's sacred number is 5. Hindus believe that Shiva's body is composed of 5 different mantras, the most important of which has 5 syllables. These mantras each form one of Shiva's 5 faces and are associated with the 5 perceptual organs, the 5 senses, and the 5 action organs. Every lunar month, on the 13th night into the 14th day, is a festival dedicated to Shiva known as Shivratri. Shivratri literally means Night of Shiva, and the festival falls on the darkest night of the lunar calendar to honor the destruction and recreation that Shiva brings. Images of Shiva usually show him to have an androgynous, if not feminine, appearance, yet he is a male god. Sometimes, he is actually pictured as being split down the middle, one half being the male god Shiva, the other half being his wife, Parvati. This embraces the idea of Shiva emphasizing that God is neither male or female. Shiva exemplifies this with the depiction known as Ardhanarishvara. CERN, located in Geneva, is home to the most expensive science project in history, the Large Hadron Collider. In 2004, the Indian government gifted the institution with a Nataraja statue of Shiva dancing the Tandav dance in a ring of fire. The figure is seen as symbolic of the union between modern physics, ancient mythology, and religious art, all of which converge at CERN.
If you enjoyed this video, please share, subscribe, like, and follow our page.